Good morning, internet. Fucking hell, it's early. This is
We
Megazord
usually
Radio.
record this an hour and a half earlier.
Yeah, we do. And, you're also not the one that stayed up until 3 a.m. So fuck you. Anyway, I am your host, Crow Royalty. I am here with the lovely, the British Knightster.
Hey everybody, welcome to Megazord Radio. Because you missed that
I
part
did
out.
You didn't even say the name of the fucking show.
I did say it, and Riley fucking yelled over it.
You didn't. There was
Yes,
no
I
audio
did.
coming from you when I said something.
I literally did. I saw my light come up.
Alright, Corelty's never doing the intro again. We're going back to the old
Fuck you.
system. Corelty just has to sit there and
Fuck you,
hear
Riley.
one of us do it.
Well, if you hadn't have cut me off, it would have been heard. You can't cut somebody off and then get mad at the fact that you cut them off.
Corelty.
Riley, you can't cut somebody off and then get mad at the fact that you cut them off.
Either way, it's been said now, so
yeah, it's
whatever.
been said now. Anyway, the British Knightster and the transmaker himself, the fat fuck, Riley.
Rude. Extremely rude.
Yeah, fuck you, fat ass.
I did turn Corelty trans. It's true.
Yeah, fuck you, Riley. You did this. This is your fault.
You did this to me all of my life. You made me.
This is your fault, Riley. This is 100% your fault. No one else's.
I expect
Corelty is a pretty girl.
Wait, what did you say, Knight?
I expect you to get that reference, but not Riley.
I didn't get the reference. It was just funny.
Oh, I got the reference.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Not even gonna clue me in, just gonna let me suffer.
Yes, we're gonna let you suffer, just like we let you suffer last week. Or
what happened last week?
Last episode.
What happened last episode?
We made a reference that you didn't get, and we're still refusing to explain.
I think I asked you to explain it because I didn't know that it was a reference.
You asked last time too.
I don't want to fucking.
And we said you have to suffer until you watch it.
Fucking Ranger Wiki. I don't give a shit about HBO Max right now. I'm trying to fucking read the Ranger Wiki.
Well, you should go to HBO Max because I think that's where all of it is, isn't it?
No,
it's not where I watch it. But
Power Rangers is not on HBO Max.
We're not talking about Power Rangers. We're not talking about Power Rangers on this.
Oh! You're still shut the fuck up about this thing that I don't understand. If you're not gonna explain it,
open up HBO Max.
You've watched one episode, is all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah, it's a Doctor Who reference.
Huh?
Oh, it's a Doctor Who reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
anyway, the Wannabe Ranger. One of the many episodes I have nostalgia for because I owned it on VHS.
One of my favorite episodes so far.
Season 2, episode 4 aired September 13th, 1994. Written by Ellen Levy Sarnoff and Daniel J. Sarnoff, and directed by Jon Stewart. So here we go, folks. The Wannabe Ranger. We start with a little basketball game in the park. All the Power Rangers except for Zach are there. The boys all do epic slam dunks. So that's pretty cool. And for some reason, the girls just pass the ball. Like, they're not even shooting. Like, the ball goes to Trini. I guess maybe Kimberly was about to do something. But Trini just passes it. And then when the ball goes to Kim, before she could do anything with it, she gets tapped on the shoulder by a monkey man, and it freaks her out. But actually, the monkey man is Zach, and by that I mean he's wearing a monkey costume, folks. Before you all get up in arms, he's
careful where you tread.
That was
careful where you tread, Riley.
Yeah, careful where you tread.
He's wearing a monkey costume. He's dressed as a monkey, And he
Can we
takes his
talk about the fact
costume
it's a
off.
white monkey?
It is a white monkey.
That made it worse.
That made it so much worse.
But anyway, so yeah, Zach's like, yeah, I just performed at my little cousin's birthday party, and everybody's like, oh, Zach, what a card, what a character. But then they get a call from Zordon, who's like, you guys got to come to the command center right now. So they go, and Trini's like, we're ready to fight Zed. And Alpha's like, calm down, Trini. I know you want to kick people's heads off, but this is about Zordon, not Zed. And Zordon explains that because of the alignment of the planets in the solar system or some shit, okay, it's a galactic imbalance caused by the upcoming alignment of the planets in the solar system, as phrased by the wiki. And due to this, he will deionize, which means he will temporarily lose his powers and not be able to contact the outside world. So that's unfortunate. Hold on, I gotta pull up Ranger Wiki on fucking Brave because the ads keep moving the article around and making me lose my place.
Yeah, get fucked, Riley.
Yeah, the ads will do that to you.
It's never done that to me before, actually.
It's done that to me constantly. So Knight, while he does that, who's your favorite?
Well, it's already over. I'm already ready. Who's your favorite? What?
I said Batman villain.
Jesus Christ.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy based.
I mean, Joker character-wise, Poison Ivy, I want to have sexual relations with her wise.
Selena Kyle character-wise, and for the second reason.
Yeah,
like
Ivy for both reasons. But I just don't like Batman, so it's hard to pick because I don't care about.
But like, have y'all seen Selena Kyle?
Yeah, in quite a few things.
Anyway, so Alpha's being left in charge. He's been instructed to contact the Rangers at the first sign of trouble, while the Rangers go back to Angel Grove and live their normal lives and just keep an ear out. And they leave, and Alpha's like, okay, I'll just be alone in this big, scary command center.
See, this surprised me because I figured like Billy would have stayed back to hang out with Alpha just so that he wasn't alone.
I mean, I don't think the Rangers really understood. Did I not? Wait a minute.
What did you not do this time?
1 second. I had a brain blast. This has nothing to do with. No, shut the fuck up, Perfect Cell. I opened the YouTube app and fucking a random YouTube short starts playing. I guess I did watch all of Wannabe Ranger. I realized there was a scene that I knew was in there that I didn't remember seeing, but I must have just been not paying attention. But regardless, it's much later. It's not even anything we're coming up on, but I just had that moment where I'm like, did I accidentally like turn off Wannabe Ranger before it was over?
Yes.
But no, I did not. But yeah, big scary command center, all alone. Then we go to Zed. We're still getting these exaggerated introductions for Zed. You see the putties wander into his throne room. The throne is turned around. The music starts playing. It slowly turns so we can see Lord Zed. And he's like, "Oh, Zordon's gone, so I'm gonna make Primitor, and I'll make the Rangers fight each other." So we go back to the command center. Alpha's hanging out. He's like, "Let's see what's going on in the park." And he turns on the viewing globe, and there's a little boy named Dylan looking for his mommy. And he's like, "Oh no, I better contact the Power Rangers." But then he's like, "Oh wait, that's not a Power Rangers thing. I could do that pretty easily." So Alpha Ranger to the rescue. And he also said, I can't believe they said this again. I really thought he said the actual phrase, like when I in my childhood, but he does say the stupid version of the phrase that Billy says in the Punk Ranger episode. He does say "pasta la pizza, baby."
Oh
as he
my
teleports
God, yeah.
away.
I remember
Hey,
that.
hold on. That's not how it said.
No, the real phrase is "hasta la vista," not
No, it's
"pasta
pasta
la
la pizza.
pizza."
It's pasta la pizza.
How do you not get that she's making a joke, Riley?
Now I get it. Leave me alone.
Riley getting like defensive about it. I was actually trying to gaslight him into believing that it was actually.
So yeah, her bit was actually successful, and then you ruined it, Nightster.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that you're so slow. Tyler, shut up.
So anyway, Alpha goes to the park. He jump scares Bulk and Skull because I guess Bulk and Skull are afraid of robots half their height, and they run away.
That always confused me because, like, okay, it's a robot with the Power Rangers logo on it.
They don't know what the
You would
Power
think-
Rangers logo is. The logo isn't on the Power Rangers. People don't know what the Power Rangers logo is. That's an out of universe thing.
They're probably not even looking at Alpha close enough to notice the logo anyway. They just see tiny robot and think, run.
What would you be scared of a robot half your height?
Maybe
If you're really scared of a robot,
Bulk could like fucking pick up Alpha and throw him over his shoulder. I don't know why he's so scared.
Now, granted, we never find out how much Alpha weighs, so he could weigh like 600 pounds. So Bulk probably couldn't do that.
It could be like a Cosmo M situation where it's small, but it's actually really heavy.
Maybe they have a phobia of midgets.
I think that's what it is. That's a slur now, Nightster. I don't think you're supposed to say that.
midget.
No, I'm not cutting that out. You're all caught saying slurs to the public.
It's not a slur, dude. Like literally. There's a comedian who is, short, who calls himself that, during a bit, and he makes a joke where he's like,
"Hey, Nightster, what do black people call each other that we're not allowed to say?"
Yeah, what do black people call What is childish? What is childish?
Their word, Nightster. Midget is their word.
Is very much different.
What's the only word that I know in sign language?
The fact that you're comparing something like that, especially when it comes to like Black history, to
bro, I was making.
What about little people history, Nightster? Are you valuing their struggle?
Hey, Knight, what do you call a? Hey, Nyla Blanchett.
This is gonna be what gets us cancelled. This joke right here.
A midget?
Have you not seen that Childish Gambino clip?
What up, my midget?
I have an answer in my head, but I don't want to say it.
Okay, it's good. At least somebody has seen the Childish Gambino clip. I know that in sign language too.
I'm gonna DM you both what I think the answer could be because I don't want to say it.
Yes, you are correct.
Radio, folks.
You are
that
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
Yeah. You spelled it wrong, but that's right. I'll send you a Childish Gambino clip later.
All right, if you guys want to know the answer, I guess look into Childish Gambino midget clip.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's the sign language clip of Childish Gambino when he was doing a comedy show.
Anyway, now that all the woke people have left hate comments about how we're marginalizing little people, let's get back
midgets.
to the podcast.
I mean, all three of us have said it by this point.
Yeah, all three
Yeah,
of
but
us have said it.
I've only said it in reference to you saying it. I've never called them that. I only called them little
You
people.
just said it.
I said it only to refer to you saying it.
Hi,
Like
Daisy.
a few minutes ago, you said it not referring to us.
Hi, Beth.
Like literally a few minutes ago. You can go back on the recording when we're done.
Well, what I'll do is I'll go back in the recording when we're done and I'll find it and I'll cut it out. And I'll also cut this part out so it'll seem like you're the fool.
Well, I'll remember this. Like a little, and then I'll leave a comment.
I'm not actually gonna do that. Anyway, Zed's gonna send Primitar. Alpha's going to the park, scares Bulk Skull. And he finds Dylan who's playing with a soccer ball. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And Dylan explains to him how soccer works. So this is what he says, the famous line that we've referenced several times. Where he's like, "Sock who?" He's like, "No, you kick the ball with your foot like this," and then he kicks the ball right into Alpha's robot balls, and Alpha reels back. The Knights are silent during this part because I keep saying the word soccer and it causes them psychic damage.
It's super effective. I'm a fighting type.
But anyway, so we go back to the moon. Squat's like, "Oh, Zordon's gone, and now Alpha's on the loose too." Oh, I said Squat. I meant Lunk. Oops. He's like,
His
"Now
name is
Alpha's on
Lunk.
the
You
loose
fuck.
too," and then Zed's like, "I did not give you permission to speak." And then he is like, "Yes, I will send Primator to destroy the command center and then the Power Rangers forever. And now I know which body to give him." Blah. And he strikes the monkey suit. By the way, I'm burying the lead here. I don't know what episode where this happens, and I want to talk about it now because it's just this is the first infraction before they even established this rule. So before they even established the rule, they broke the rule. In a later episode, they will explain to us that Lord Zed can only make a monster out of organic material. There has to be something organic involved. Like if he makes a monster out of an object, there has to be like a bug on the object or something, but he just makes a monster out of a monkey suit here.
Maybe a hair is organic and like one of Zach's stray hairs was inside the costume.
I just
I
realized
mean,
I missed
that's why
the
he
joke
can
I
turn
really
into the
wanted to
Power
make.
Rangers because he's got a little bit of Zack in there.
Exactly.
I just realized I really wanted to make because my sister walked out here.
I just realized that you cut out and I didn't hear what you said.
I said I missed the joke I really wanted to make because my sister walked out here.
You gotta get better at telling people to piss off.
She had to walk her dog.
Well, tell her to leave you alone. It doesn't matter if she's walking her dog or not.
I think I'm rubbing off on Riley. He's turning British.
Turning
Fact
British.
off.
You're right. The
Fuck
joke was
off.
dumb anyway, but still, like I wanted to say it.
Well, say it now. Like,
Yeah, go ahead. What was your
so we
epic
know
joke?
that it's meant to be from a past thing. So
Yeah.
whatever. Say it now.
Sock her. Why not sock him?
Ah,
Yeah, again, I missed the chance to say that.
Boom, 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 boom.
Da, 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 da. That's not where I was going with that. Okay. I was trying to do the Mighty Morphin outro.
That wasn't what I was doing.
Okay. Oh, you were trying to do the
Exactly. The outro tune to this very show.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anyway, so I keep getting distracted. Okay, so now Primitor exists. and he turns into Billy to go talk to Alpha. And
Which
he
is
calls
pretty.
him a naughty boy. Been a very naughty boy, Alpha.
Very naughty,
You've
You've
been
been
a
a very
very
naughty
naughty
boy,
boy,
haven't you,
Alpha.
Naughty,
Alpha?
Yo,
naughty
this is
boy,
Alpha's
Alpha.
dominatrix.
But he's like,
This is
yeah,
Billy
who's
on X Hamster.
oh no, X hamster. Not X anything but X hamster. Anyway. Nobody look up X hamster. You know it's good for you.
Don't look that up.
No, now I'm tempted because you told me not to.
Well, that's your own fault then. Anyway.
Yeah, look it up,
So-
kids.
No, not the kid.
Not
No,
the kids. No,
no,
definitely not the
kids.
kids. This is a not for kids YouTube video. So if
Yeah, we've
kids
been
are
talking
watching
about
it,
X
they're
hamsters.
rogue. We don't want them to do that. Anyway, regardless, so Billy is like not the very naughty boy Alpha who's watching the command center. And Alpha's like, oh, okay. And Billy's like, let's go. Oh, come on, Alpha. Let's go back to the command center in the most like evil tone possible.
Oh, come
um,
on. Let's
come
get
on,
Come
back
on,
to the
Alpha.
command
Alpha, let's
center.
go
Let's
back
get
to the
back to the
command
command center. But then Billy looks into the shiny part of Alpha's head, and then it reveals his true self. And Alpha's like, "You're not Billy," and then he knocks his chest. He's like, "Ah, Primitor, actually, take me to the command center now." And he grabs Dylan like to like take a hostage, but then Dylan steps on his foot and runs away. Based Dylan.
The
uh,
child Dylan that Alpha tried to help, by the way, not Dylan from RPM. That's
yeah,
way
not
later.
Wait,
Power
no,
Rangers
that is the
RPM
same Dylan.
Dylan.
It's the same Dylan.
Oh my god!
Mind blown.
No, like think about it. It makes sense.
No, because I like this fan theory that Morphin Grid came up with where RPM takes place in an alternate future where there's been no Power Rangers since Doomsday. So this wouldn't align with that.
Okay, so what if instead of no power since Doomsday, no power since Ninja Quest?
Yeah, but then like Zed and Rita would be ruled. That's the reason why it's Doomsday is because they basically beat Rita at the end of Doomsday. So and the original script, they were going to give up their powers, and that was going to be the end of the show. But then they were making so much money, they decided to make more.
Ah, yeah, that I was not aware of.
Yeah, you weren't here for Doomsday, despite the fact that we tried to have you here for Doomsday. Didn't work out.
Yeah, bitch.
Wait, I was supposed to be here on Doomsday.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
we were trying to get you on for Doomsday. It didn't work out.
Wait, did I have to work that day or something?
I don't know, probably.
That's probably what happened.
But regardless, so Alpha, in order to prevent Primator from getting the information about the command center, activates his self-destruct sequence and collapses to the ground. So now he's gonna explode, and Primator can't find the command center. And then Zed, after instructing him to fuck with Alpha, is like, "Leave that tin can alone and go destroy the Rangers now." Like, geez, okay, you told me to fuck with the robot. I'm just doing what you asked. But anyway, so Premator leaves, and Alpha's on the ground, about to self-destruct. So
How long is Alpha's self-destruct sequence?
assumedly, like, because like he says, like, I assume it's 30 minutes, right? Because like it's
That's what
some
he says, I think.
later in the episode he says like 10 minutes until like if you like it's in like tens of minutes, so I assume it was 30 minutes. But
Pretty sure I remember him saying 30 minutes when it started as well. I might
yeah,
be wrong, but that's what I
that might be the
remember.
case too. But Premator goes to the youth center and transforms into Zack. And then he walks into the youth center. Kimberly and Trini are hanging out there. And he's like, hey, like, Tommy is in the park with putties and he's losing his powers. Like, this is bad. And Kim and Trini are like, oh shit, that is really bad. Where are Jason and Billy? And Zach's like, fuck, I don't know. I'll look for them. You guys go to the park. And they're like, okay. And then they go to the park. Even though they have communicators and nobody attempted to contact Jason and Billy. But you know. Or Tommy. Also
No one
they could
ever
have called
contacts
him.
Tommy.
Yeah. Well, because he always is leaving his communicator in the fucking locker or in his backpack or fucking any number of places.
No one ever tries to communicate with Tommy. No one ever. That didn't happen.
Never happened. I don't know what this bit is, but anyway.
No, saying it's literally just it never happened.
And why is that like funny?
Because Tommy always has his communicator on him. Always. No
That
one
doesn't
ever
mean...
no one ever beeps him.
Okay.
Beep,
Before
beep,
this
beep,
turns
beep,
into
beep.
Crow Royalty Issue Crew again, where she makes jokes, and I'm just like, why is that funny to you?
Beep, 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 beep.
Anyway, so Kim and Trini go to the park. They don't see anything going on. They're like, "Where's Tommy? What the hell?" And they're like, "Maybe the others found him already." But then the putties flip in, and it's like, "Uh-oh, putties! Remember, aim for the Z. In case you kids didn't see the mutiny, remember to aim for the Z." We get our first unmorphed fight of the season, and it's pretty good. Pretty good one.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
So the girls take the putties down, and then they're like, okay, this is weird. So they go back to the command center, or not the command center, the youth center. Two different centers, two distinct centers. And they go there. They see Tommy, and Tommy's doing epic karate. And they're like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm great. I don't know what you mean. I'm awesome. And then
It's
Zach
more
is also
phenomenal.
there. I'm more phenomenal, yeah. And then Zach is also there, and the girls are like, "What the hell, Zach?" And Zach's like, "What?" And oh, I guess at some point, I forgot to mention, we kind of get clued in, even though we already know Zach is Primator. They also do this shot to clue us in where Trini tries to call Jason when nobody's there. And by the way, very irresponsible of Jason, Zach, and Billy, right? Because they've been instructed to specifically keep an ear out because Zordon's not around, so they have less resources. And they're in the lab with fucking headphones on and they can't hear the communicators.
Yeah, very irresponsible.
So yeah, that's where Jason, the real Zach, and Billy are, while Trini and Kimberly fight these putties. So they're like, "What the fuck, Zach?" And Zach's like, "What are you talking about?" And Trini's like, "We were fighting the putties in the park. Where are you guys?" And Jason's like, "At Billy's lab. All of us, including Zach." And the girls are like, "Okay, that's really weird." And Jason tries to call Alpha. Alpha doesn't answer, so it's like, okay, something real fucked up is going on. We got to go to the command center. And then, very conveniently, when they return to the command center, seems to be right as Zordon reionizes. So Zed was a little too slow with his plan, it looks like.
Yep. He might
So
be
Zordon,
temporarily reionized because he sees the threat.
maybe. But so Zordon's there. Zordon's like, Alpha turned on his self-destruct, and he's gonna explode in 10 minutes. Oh, they show the viewing globe where it's Dylan, and Dylan's like, Alpha, you're getting better, and Alpha's like, that's not how it works, and then he collapses again. He's like, 10 minutes till self-destruct. And the Power Rangers are like, we gotta save Alpha, we gotta do that. But then the alarm goes off, and Zordon's like, there's no time, Primator.
Okay,
This
so
always
question
annoys
about
me
this.
because there's 6 Power Rangers. Like you can set like
Why not
literally
split him in
just
two?
send Billy. Literally just send Billy to Alpha and send the rest to fight Primator.
Yeah, literally. Like that's
But they don't.
quite literally what I was about to say. I was gonna say, like, if at worst send Billy and Trini, but then you
Or
still
set
have,
or like Or just tell Tommy how to do it and send Tommy, because he doesn't have any fucking powers anyway.
Exactly. Like,
Well, he does, but he's got to be careful with them because they're limited.
Yeah.
so Tommy can pass the dragon shield, right?
Assumedly, I don't think he does, but I don't think they ever say he can't.
He
Why
can
doesn't
give
Tommy
someone
just,
else.
give Jason the dragon shield for this fight, and then, or Zach or Kim, and then just demorph and go help Alpha?
I mean, even that, like, it might take a little bit to explain to Tommy, but like, even if you send Billy and the other 5 go fight, it seems like it's easy. But nope, there's no time to save Alpha. You all have to go fight Primitor. So they morph. They go to fight Mr. Monkey Man. They do a roll cut. This is actually funny. This might be one of the very earliest example of like Power Rangers spoofing its own its own tropes. Where like, so they arrive and Primitor's like, I am Primitor, and they do a whole like roll call where it's like, you monkey meat and you're going down, and it's like butter butter butter, and then they run out of like quips halfway through, so the other rangers just start going like, Blue Ranger ready, Pink Ranger ready, Yellow Ranger, and then there's a second Yellow Ranger because during the time they've been doing this stupid roll call, Premator transformed into the Yellow Ranger and joined their lineup. And she's like, "Yeah, Yellow Ranger," and they're like, "Wait a minute, there's
I'm
not
the Yellow
two Yellow
Ranger."
Rangers." So they're all like, "Oh shit, this is a predicament, huh?" And then Jason's like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Trini, you're both gonna fight me, and I'll be able to tell by your style who's Trini and who's not." And it becomes very obvious who's who immediately, even before this test, because one of them is like, "Yeah," and the other one's like, "Well, all right." And but then when it actually comes time to fight, Trini's like, "Jason, you're my friend. I can't fight you." And the fake Yellow Ranger's like, "Well, I can." Ah! And
Well, I
fucking
can watch this.
Wait, hold on. I have another way to do this. Almost exact same test. Guys, pull out your weapons.
But she has the weapons. She has the blade blaster.
No, I mean
So assumedly she has the power daggers too. Or he, I guess. Primator is not a
doesn't
woman.
Primator have his own weapon though?
He has his own weapon, but when he transforms, he has the Ranger's weapons.
Did he use them? Because I don't remember him using them.
He used the blade blaster. Assumedly, if he
Blade
has the
blaster, but he
fucking
doesn't have
blade
to
blaster, he also has the power weapons.
You have to summon the power weapons though. That's
That's a
kind of
good
my
It never
point.
comes up, okay? Shut up.
that's kind of my logic here. Is like you have to summon the power weapons so he wouldn't have them.
Well, Crow Royalty, that's Rangers, baby. Shut up.
That's Rangers,
Any-
baby.
That's Rangers, baby.
Anyway, so yeah, so the other Rangers are like, Blaster, and then Blasto is like, and she's like, ah, and it transforms back into Premator, and he's like, ah, that's smarts. And then they're trying to fight him, but then he eventually he like throws Zach off of a cliff. And then they go to help Zach up after he's been thrown off a cliff, and they're like, "Are you okay, Zach?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm great." But then he attacks them because it's actually Premator. And at some point, Primator just kind of goes crazy and starts like shape shifting into a bunch of the different Rangers, just like as a bit. Like he's the Black Ranger, and then he flips and he's the Blue Ranger, and he flips again and he's the Pink Ranger, and then he becomes the Red Ranger, and we get to hear Austin St. John do the Primator laugh, and it's great.
Austin St. John should do more of the Primator laugh.
By the way, you want to guess who voiced Primator?
Not
It's a
Austin
name we
St.
know.
John.
It's not by Austin St. John, but it's a name we know.
Is it the Lord Zed guy who voices a bunch of monsters?
No.
Oh, so it's not Breaking Bad.
Wait, what?
Is it? What'd you say, Knight?
I went, oh, so it's not the Breaking Bad guy.
It's not the Breaking Bad guy. Nope.
Is it Zordon?
It's not Zordon.
It's not Austin St. John.
It's not Austin St. John. Correct.
Is this Kelson Henderson's debut?
I think Kelson Henderson might have still been a teenager at this time. So no.
Teenagers can
Is-
voice act.
I guess that's
Yeah, they
true.
can. Who is it? Because we clearly don't know.
It's Paul Schreier. It's a Bulk.
Oh wow.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's Bulk in the suit too.
I don't know about that. Well, I don't. Well, yeah, obviously they have an American suit. I don't know who's in the suit, but I don't think it's Bulk. But Bulk is the voice for sure.
Bro, Bulk should have been in the suit. Make it a fat monkey man. He's already a fat monkey man.
But regardless,
body shaming.
so he's the Red Ranger and goes and then like a fucking doofus. Jason's like, oh, I'll get him. He thinks he's the Red Ranger. He's wrong. And then the Red Rangers start fighting each other and swapping all around. If any of the other Rangers went to fight him, this wouldn't have happened. Should have had Tommy fight him. Have a little Red versus Green Ranger action again. But
have Billy fight him.
yeah, well, either way,
Red
Jason
versus
fights
blue.
him. Jason fights him. They get all fucking switched around. Jason gets knocked down. They're like, Jason, are you okay? And he gets up, but then the other Jason is like, guys, that's Primator. He's faking. And Jason's like, oh. And he's like, fooled ya. And then he shoots lasers out of the eyes, eyes on his helmet. Can they
Like,
do
guys,
that?
get away
That
from
needs
him.
to
That's
be a
the
power.
bogus Red
That
Ranger.
Yeah,
has to be a thing
can
they
they
do.
can they do that? Can the Power
That has to be
Rangers
something
do
they can do.
that? But regardless, yeah, he shoots little lasers at the eyes, blows everybody up, and they're like, okay, we obviously need to regroup. We're gonna call Zordon, and then Zordon's like, come back to the command center. So they do.
How do you mess up one of the greatest lines in the episode, though?
What do you mean?
Because when he, Jason, either Jason or Prima or sees the other one with the team, he's like, guys, get away from him. That's the bogus Red Ranger.
Yeah, well, I've kind of become immune to the '90s speak at this point, but yeah. Guys, it's a bogus Red Ranger. But they go back to the command center. And Zordon's like, hey, check this out. I figured something out, right? So when he looks at a reflection, it fucks him up and he has to turn back to his regular form. And Zach's like, well, if only we had a mirror. And then Kimberly is like, well, I never leave home without one. And she's got one. So
Yep.
Kimberly's vanity saves the day.
Yep.
Also, for some reason, does Kimberly have a weird crush on Billy, or maybe it's the other way around and he gave her this gift? Because her mirror is blue and does have the Triceratops coin on the back.
Who knows?
But regardless, the real reason for this is because it's supposed to be some sort of device. Because of the Jew 2 footage, they have the Blue Ranger making devices because it's more Power Ranger-y. But they're just like, yeah, this is Kimberly's mirror that has the Triceratops coin on it for no fucking reason. So they all go back to action. Although let's say back to action. Strangely absent.
Back to action.
There you go. And so they teleport back, and then somehow, completely inexplicably, their teleportation gets separated. I don't know if Primator did this somehow. They never explain it. It just happens. So the group is split in two. We go to Jason, Billy, and Trini, and they're like, where are the others? We teleported together. This makes no sense. And then Oscar acting performance of the year, Tommy is over in the distance. And he's like, guys, I'm losing my powers. And they go and run over to check on him. And he's like, this is all too much. Maybe we should just give up. And then Jason immediately kicks him to the ground because he's like, the real Tommy would never give up this easily, idiot.
You boneheaded baboon.
But then I guess the other Rangers aren't as convinced because they still go through with the mirror experience. I guess maybe that's just to show him that they've outsmarted him. But they kick Tommy to the ground. And then Billy's like, "Let's do a little experiment, Tommy. Here's this mirror. Look at it and see if it reveals anything." Tommy is like, "What am I supposed to see?" But then his face turns part red, like how Primator's face is part red. Billy's like, "My, how colorful!" And then Primator smashes the mirror. We see that his tail has also become visible. And then he, beats his chest, turns back into Primator, and Jason's like, "Let's see how you do when you have to fight fair." And Primator's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run away over here." But then the other Rangers show up, and they're like, "Nope." So Primator is now surrounded. No more trickery. They're about to beat the shit out of him. But then Zed's like, "I'll make him grow," and he throws a grenade. So Primator big. They call the Thunderzords. Tommy calls Dragonzord, which is whenever Tommy calls Dragonzord for a Zord fight in this show, in this season, it's such a reprieve because it's the only time we ever get to see the Zords actually fight the monster. So Tommy calls the Dragonzord. Dragonzord and Primator go at it for a minute. Primator attacks them both with a lightning attack. This time the Dino Megazord very visible in the explosion frame.
Yeah, no, I totally didn't notice that.
Totally not.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
I had to rewatch it to see.
That was definitely the Dino Megazord. The whole face is visible for a second. But then we cut to the Thunder Megazord exploding through the magic of editing. And it's not a very long fight.
Editing.
The magic of editing. It's not a very long fight. Thunderzord, Thunder Saber gets lit up. They get him. He dies. Rest in peace, Primator.
No, rest in pieces.
True. Also true. And then they go and teleport to save Alpha. They catch him right before he's about to explode. It's like a seconds countdown. And then Billy hits the buttons. And then at the same time, Dylan's mother finds him. And she's like, "Thank you, Power Rangers, for saving my son." And they're like, "Thank Alpha, ma'am." And they teleport away. And Dylan looks up to the sky and he's like, "Bye, Rangers. Bye, Alpha. I'll always remember you." It's a sweet scene. I like it. So they go back to the command center. Zordon scolds Alpha for leaving the command center and leaving it alone. And he's like, "I commend you for being brave and saving the boy, but a real hero also knows responsibility." And
Why
Trini's
is
like,
Alpha getting lectured for this?
"Because he left the command center unattended. He should have called the Rangers."
Does anybody know where the fucking command center is?
Yes. They can't get in there without a power coin, but they could blow it up and shit probably.
How do you think Tommy got in there
alone.
was evil?
Well, because he had a power coin, but
He had
yeah, they know where it is. They know where it is. They could do stuff to it. They got to
Then
be
why
there
don't they
to
just
man the
nuke it all of
defenses.
the time? Why don't they just constantly be trying?
Because there are defenses, right? But if nobody's there, they can just fucking carte blanche attack it until they break those defenses. If there's somebody there, they can they can reinforce those defenses and they can call the Rangers. They can stop it.
Are there not any baseline defenses that would stop a nuke?
Yes, there are. Corelty, shut up. Anyway, so Trini's like, "Looks like you're gonna be grounded for a couple thousand years, huh, Alpha?" And Alpha's like, "Oh, now I'll never learn how to play soccer." And the episode ends.
Sock her, why not sock him?
Great. I'm glad you came back to that. Nightster, who is your favorite character in this episode?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Primator. I fucking love that monster.
I was gonna give it to Jason because I like the thing where he immediately knows Tommy is fake because Tommy would never give up. But yeah, it's Primator. Honorable mention to Jason, but it's Primator. Do you have the document up, by the way, Nightster? That's your job.
I, trying to find it actually. Because you sent it to me on in DMs. I should
Does it
probably
not
learn
show
to
up
keep
on
it.
like your Google Docs homepage when you go there?
I make a
He's
lot of
probably had other
documents.
docs open, Riley. It's probably lost in
Okay.
there.
I make a lot of document.
Same.
MR season 2. There we go. So and then we have
The Wannabe
The-
Ranger.
Wanna Be Ranger. Primitor for
Me and you both
Riley.
said Primitor. What about you, Crow?
Oddly enough, Kimberly.
she did come through with that mirror.
Yeah, that was like I'm trying to debate. Do I want to give that favorite character, or do I want to give her favorite scene for that? Because that was I do really like that scene.
We've established
Wait.
you're allowed to do both if you feel it necessary.
It's not necessarily that I feel it necessary as much as because I do like all of them, but like out of all of the scenes that, or out of all of the characters, that has to be like my favorite character moment of the episode.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. So Kimberly then got it. And what is your favorite scene? I'm gonna make you think on your toes right now.
Favorite scene probably the mirror trick with Primator.
Which one? The Alpha's head or the actual mirror?
The actual mirror. I said the
Okay.
mirror scene.
Yeah, but it's
If
like
I had said
the
Alpha's
mirror
head
trick.
scene,
It's both the mirror trick. It's a trick reflection. Whatever. Fuck you. Got it.
If I'd said Alpha's
That's-
head, if I'd said the Alpha's head scene, that would have been different.
Yeah, well, I don't want to shut up.
You're
God
just
damn
dumb.
it. Nightster, what's your favorite scene?
I'm gonna give it to the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, Yellow Ranger. Double up. That was funny. It made
That's
me
pretty
laugh.
good.
So favorite scene.
I'm gonna go ahead and because I gave Primator favorite character, I'm gonna give my favorite scene to the moment with fake Tommy, where Jason knows he's fake because Tommy would never give up like that.
Fair.
Because that's a good character moment. And then episode ranking. This is better than the mutiny, right? We're gonna argue, I think, next episode, but now I think this is a pretty simple above the mutiny.
Yeah, this
correct?
is
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna
I think this
argue
is
because we're about to get to my favorite
unanimous.
episode.
And this is unanimous that this is better than the mutiny. So,
Pull up
there you go.
the next episode.
Okay, can we pause
You know-
for just a minute before we move on?
Sure, go nuts. Nice, stop making noises with your mouth.
What do you mean?
You made a noise with your mouth. The reason why I'm so sensitive about it is because when people leave their mics unmuted during these pause parts, and they're making noises with their mouth, the podcast will be the part where we pause, a bunch of mouth noises all together because the silence has been cut, and then us being back.
God.
Yeah, no, that was a waste of time.
Anyway, the next episode, Putty on the Brain.
The best episode.
Well, I disagree with that, but we'll get there.
Fuck you. I love this
It's
episode.
a great episode. It's a great episode. Anyway, let's talk about it instead of having this argument. It aired September 14th, 1994, written by Mark Litton, directed by Jon Stewart. We started Angel Grove High. Zach's like, yo, Billy's at his locker. Zach walks up and he's like, yo, check this out, right? I got these sick ass shades that we can use in the science lab to protect our eyes. Check it out. And Billy's
Can we
like,
talk
yeah,
about how cool those shades actually fucking are, though?
they're pretty sick shades. I
Like, I
agree.
want those.
Yeah. Same.
Like,
And Billy's like, yeah, these are pretty sturdy. These should be sufficient. And then we cut to the moon, and Zed's like, glasses, just as planned. And
I
he's
love
gonna
this bit.
he's gonna cast a spell on the glasses that's gonna make the Rangers see their friends as putties. And Goldar's like, can't they just take the glasses off? And Zed's like, no, you fucking idiots! Regular humans could just take them off, but it reacts with like their Power Ranger powers, and it makes the vision change permanent. So that's what's going on. He casts the spells on the glasses, so it makes it does like a red lightning effect, and now Zach and Billy are under a spell. And then the other Power Rangers walk in, but they see them as putties. Like I think Kim's like at her locker. She's like, "How's it going, guys?" But they're like, "Oh, huh?"
Huh?
And then and like Jason and Tommy walk in, and they're like, "Yo, Zach, what's up?" And they're like, "Ah, ah."
See, uh, this episode would have been like way funnier in my opinion if it had been like the original putties for some reason, but then it changed. So like initially they start out seeing like the original putties, then Zed went, "Oh shit," and then fixed it.
I mean, Zed's not that incompetent, thankfully.
But tell me that would
But
have been funny as hell to see.
I mean, a little, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so they're all freaking out, and then Mr. Kaplan walks in, and the other Rangers are like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Kaplan?" And Zach and Billy are like, "They're gonna get Mr. Kaplan!" Ah! And they fucking charge, and they knock over Mr. Kaplan. His toupee falls off, and he's like, "Well,
His hair was fake.
yeah,
It's always
this
it's
has
always
happened
been
like
fake.
9,000
That was a
times
bit,
so far."
Riley. That was a
Okay.
bit.
Stop trying to gaslight me. Anyway,
I'm not. You just are dumb.
Too
so
dumb.
Mr. Kaplan gives Billy and Zach detention. Um, so that's what's going on. I think the wiki is missing a big chunk of the episode again because I don't think the next scene is where Bulk and Skull are feeding the iguana.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
next step, because this is when they feed the iguana for the first time. They don't let it out immediately, but they are feeding it.
well, no, because when they feed it, it turns into Saliguana in that same scene. But yeah, I guess this does happen now. So they go they go to the we cut to the classroom where Miss Appleby is. Bulk and Skull are around, so she's like, "Hey, Farkas, Eugene, could you guys feed the fucking iguana? I'm kind of busy." And they're like, "Sure, Miss Appleby, we will do that. Right, Skull?" And Skull's like, "Yeah, we'll do that." And right before that, we see they're talking about how they're going to record everybody's voices to figure out, to compare them to the Power Rangers' voices to figure out who the Power Rangers are. And Bulk's like, "We have to suspect everybody." And then there's a brief little exchange where after he says that, Bulk and Skull kind of stop for a minute in deep thought and then look at each other and like look each other up and down, and they're like, "Nah."
Yes.
That was pretty good.
And then they
But
become Power Rangers later this season. So, like, hey.
yeah, of course. That's what
Yeah.
happens in the show. But anyway, so they're like, Bulk's like, "Did you get her voice?" And Skull's like, "Yeah, I did." And they go to feed the iguana, and Bulk just spills the whole box in there for fun. he, he's just like, "Ah, a little extra never hurt anybody." Gives all the iguana food at once. And but right before they do that, Zed does a thing. He casts a spell, and I guess he cast a spell on the iguana food because like the iguana food is like glowing all like red and evil, and he doesn't turn into Sal Iguana until after like all the food gets put in the bowl. So regardless, so they pour the food in the bowl. They're like, he's gonna grow big and strong. And then he grows very big and very strong because he becomes a monster. And Bulk and Skull see this, and before they run away and scream, Bulk is just like, "I guess we overfed it." And then they run away and scream. I love Bulk and Skull.
I think we overfed him.
I think we overfed him.
What? But yeah, he's Sal Iguana now. And he's like, I'm evil and stuff. And then we go to a classroom where they're taking tests. And Zach and Billy are still like, "What the fuck is happening?" And Miss Appleby gives the test to Kimberly to pass out, which means to Zach and Billy, a putty is passing out the test. And Kim's like, "Zach, are you okay?" And Zach hears this and he's like, "Kimberly?" And Miss Appleby's like, "I said no talking! Shut the fuck up!" And like they kind of have a little exchange. Kim keep passing out the test, and she's like, "If I hear I better not hear another word." And then Skull presses the wrong button on his recorder he's using to record everybody's voice, and it goes another word with Miss Appleby's voice, and Skull's like, "Uh-oh." And then we cut to Billy and Zach in detention along with Bulk and Skull. Because they got caught with their weird recorder thing. And so yeah, they're all in detention. And then Bulk and Skull are like, "Cool glasses, dorks," and they try on their glasses. And then Zach and Billy are putties, but of course they take off the glasses and then they're normal because that's how the glasses work. Because Ed explained that to us. And they're like, "How did you?" Oh, 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 and they like start backing out of the classroom and like running away. And Miss Appleby's like, "Get back here!" And then we cut to after school. Zach and Billy are hanging out in the park, and they're like, "Okay, so the putties are our friends, right? So that's weird. Oh, look, there they are now. If they're our friends, we can communicate with them." And there's a group of putties. And Zach walks up to one and is like, "Yo, what's up?" And then it kicks him, and he falls. And he's like, "Okay, those aren't our friends. Those are actual putties."
Yep.
That is what happens in that scene. Yes.
Illuminate. I've expected you to have a lot more to say. I'm trying to leave gaps so you can talk about your favorite episode, and all you've got is yup.
Yeah, Crow.
We haven't gotten to the part that like I really like quite yet.
Fair enough.
We are getting
Uh,
there. It's about to happen, but
So
we
yeah,
haven't quite gotten.
they're like, "These aren't our friends." We cut to the command center, and Zordon's like, "We gotta call the other Rangers and have them help Zack and Billy with the putties." So then the other Rangers show up, and it's Putty v Putty. According to Zack and Billy's site, they're just watching a bunch of putties fight each other, and
I
they're
love
like,
this
"Oh,"
fight. I
and they're
love
like,
this
"Oh,
fight so fucking much.
this is confusing. What's happening right now?" But then they get it. The other Rangers are fighting, and then Zach and Billy get attacked, and Billy's like, "You fucked up, Clay Brains. The Rangers would never attack us, so now we know who's who." So all the Rangers start fighting off the putties very proficiently. This is our first full group unmorphed fight of the season.
Oh yeah,
And it's a classic playground fight, so you know it's good.
I
Uh,
love this fight so much.
but then as Trini takes down the last putty, Zach turns over to her and doesn't realize she's Trini. And he's like, "I'm gonna get you, Claybrain." And then he does the most like exaggerated fucking spin jump off of the playground equipment, assumedly about to like spin
Kill
kick
Trini.
Trini in the jaw and fucking kill her and knock her teeth out. And but he stops at the last minute because she's like, "Zach, what are you doing? It's me." And he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, we're under a spell. We see you all as putties. It's kind of all fucked up." And then Kim's like, "Ew, I look like a putty." And Billy's like, "Yeah, sorry, sorry about that."
This is okay. This is unironically like one of, if not my favorite scene in Power Rangers, because first off, you have like Zach hearing Trini's voice stopping good kid shit. Secondly, you have the comment from Kimberly, and I typically don't like the vanity that she has, but at the same time, there's certain points at which it's just the funniest shit. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm never against her vanity. She's a pretty lady. She's allowed to believe that about herself.
But like that scene in particular has to be one of the best scenes, period. for
I
Power
agree. That's fun.
for Power Rangers. Just
I don't know
I
about all
love it so
that,
much.
but like it's pretty damn good.
I love it so much.
But regardless, they go to the command center, and Zordon's like, "Hey, there's this guy, he's Sal Iguana, and he can live in and also breathe fire." And Billy's like, "Okay, so I gotta make something to like cool him down then." And Zordon's like, "Yes, you and Zach go do that. Well, Alpha tries to cure you."
And
So that's oh, go
I
ahead.
I, I love I love that it's Zach and Billy that are going to work on it because if I remember, we don't get much Zach and Billy doing stuff on their own, do we?
Not that I can think of really.
It's
So yeah, I guess
usually like
that's
Billy
cool.
and Trini or Billy and Jason or Zach and Jason. You don't really get Zach and Billy together too much.
That's true. But regardless, so yeah, they start to work on that, and they're like, yeah, they're like, okay, we got to make this thing. It's gonna cool him down. And Zach's like, yeah, it's like an ice device. Get it? Because it rhymes. So
Yeah.
they're putting the finishing touches on the ice device. And then we go back to the command center. The alarm blares. Saliguana's attacking. Um, oh, before this, actually, sorry, I fucked up a little bit. So, as they're working on the ice device, Zordon calls them, and he's like, "We're gonna send Trini over there for a little experiment." And then Trini shows up, and she's like, "Yeah, here I am. I'm still a putty, but hold on, guys, I'm about to morph." And then she morphs. And she's like, "What do I look like now?" And Zach's like, "You look like the Yellow Ranger." And it's like, "Hell yeah!" So we're morphed. It doesn't work. That's cool. So Billy and Zach can go into battle without being confused as long as everybody's morphed.
Yep.
Uh, and then that's when the alarm blares. Saliguana. Uh, and they're like, okay, we gotta go. And Billy's like, but I haven't tested the ice device. And Trini's like, just throw an extra computer chip in your pocket, you're ready to go. And now the
So,
normal
so I have a
human
question.
response to that is, Trini, that's not how it works. But then it does end up being how it works.
Yep. I have a question though.
What?
Is the ice device nice?
It is a nice ice device.
A nice
It
ice
is a nice
device.
ice device.
It's a very nice ice device.
Nice ice device for your rice.
Yeah, I guess if you ever wanted to make your rice cold.
If you wanted to make your rice like really cold, yeah.
Yeah.
But does the nice ice device work on lice?
I was literally about to say, could you use the nice ice device to get rid of lice? Just freeze them out of your head.
And you use the nice ice device to get rid of mice.
True.
Ooh, you could.
Anyway, enough about the nice ice device.
Please make that the title. Please make that the title since you're not doing the fucking Buddy on the Brain.
Well, yeah, this is still for Buddy on the Brain. So if
Or
I'm
not.
using a wannabe Ranger thumbnail, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. It's still part of the episode.
Yeah, have
Usually I
one.
try to relate the title and the thumbnail in some way, unless it's literally impossible, like with octopus testicles.
Octopus
Where I
testicles.
just used Lord Zed. I guess he kind of looks like octopus testicles.
He might
right?
have them. He might have
Maybe he
them.
does
might
have
have
octopus
octopus
testicles.
testicles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cursed image. He just like leaves his arm on the ground or something, and oh,
And Rita finds it, and then that's how
Rita
we got
finds it.
Thrax.
That's
That's how Frax was made.
octopus testicles too. Electric Boogaloo.
No. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So they land. Saliguana has putties, which it's really weird that we don't see the Rangers fight Saliguana himself much, because they have a Saliguana suit. Because we see Saliguana in Angel Grove High. So
Yeah.
it's not like they don't have an American suit for him, because this is all American footage, the putty fight.
Yeah, the buddy fight's great.
But good putty fight. A lot of weird like slow motion. that I maybe wouldn't have applied.
Oh, I loved it.
But other than that, it's pretty like the slow motion punch off the cliff. That's cool. But there's also like 7 backflips that are slow motion for no reason.
That were cool. Fuck you.
You love everything about this episode, though.
I do. I really do.
I'm not sure we can really take your opinion about this fight into account when you love everything in the episode.
Wait, did we not give the first episode a ranking? Like, number
Yeah, we
wise?
did.
Yeah,
It's
Number
number
wise?
1.
It's number 1.
No, I
in
meant
the list.
like 1 to 10.
We don't do that. We just
don't
rank
do
the
that
episodes
here.
against each other.
Oh.
This isn't Toku Thrill.
Wait, I'm used to Riley's movie podcasts. Fuck.
Yeah. But anyway, so they show up, or eventually they fight all the putties, and then Salaguana attacks, and they're like, check out this ice device, but then the ice device doesn't work. And for some reason, Billy has Zach try to figure out why it's not working while he attacks the monster.
Which was base. Which is base.
Well, okay, again, this is you fucking your putty on the brain bias. It makes no fucking sense. You're the science
dumb.
You wanna know why?
man.
You wanna know
take
why?
the fucking ice device and you have Zach attack the
Riley.
monster.
Hey, Riley, you want to
Yeah?
know why it makes sense?
Why does it make sense?
Because the nice ice device is based on the Mastodon's trunk, which Zach has more experience with.
Yeah, but he didn't build the fucking Mastodon's trunk.
I'm not saying he
doesn't
built
know
the
how
Mastodon
it
trunk.
works.
He does have more experience with it, which
He
means
doesn't
would
know
more
how
than
it
likely
works.
be
He's
able to
used
use
it. He doesn't know how the fucking innards of how it works.
I stand by my statement of Mastodon trunk. This is the
Regardless,
Mastodon trunk.
anyway, Billy's like, I'm the science guy, so you should look at the science device
nice.
while I beat up the monster. Billy Cranston, the science guy.
Bill.
Billy Cranston, the science guy.
Anyway, so Billy attacks the monster. Zach fucks around with the device for a minute, but he can't figure it out. But then Billy gets knocked back over to Zach, and he's like, "Actually, I figured it out because I should have been doing that the whole time because I'm the science guy." What we need to do is it needs like a inhibitor or whatever the fuck gobbledygook science shit he says. And Zach's like, what does that mean? And he's like, it means this extra computer chip Trini told us to bring you put it right here. So he puts the extra computer chip in the ice device, and the ice device works, and Salaguana tries to breathe fire, and then they shoot the ice at the fire, it stops the fire, and then they bring them together for the first time this season. We get the power blaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I wish they had finished him with the nice ice device.
Fair.
Like, I wish that they had just, like, turned him into Ice Age from Dino Charge.
My eyes hurt from the power blaster.
Your eyes
Oh,
hurt
you didn't close your eyes this time?
I forgot that it messed with my epilepsy.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least you're not dead, and we can be thankful about that.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
I'm sorry that your eyes hurt.
This episode loses points because it almost killed me.
Let's
Damn
go.
it.
But anyway,
Damn it.
so they shoot the power blaster at Salaguana. He like falls down and is about to die, and then Zed throws the grenade. Oh, by the way, Tommy's not here. I didn't even mention that this time, but like he's like, yeah, powers and stuff. So Tommy's not in the fight. So they call the Thunder Megazord. I think they use like that tentacle dude shot from Die Ranger, right? And it represents like Salaguana's tongue.
Yes.
And and they cut that. It's like and then they do the sword. It's a very short fight, and Salaguana dies, and that's it. Problem solved. And then we go back to Angel Grove High. Zach and Billy are still seeing the Rangers as putties, but when they walk in with the glasses, they're like, "Alpha found the glasses spell in them." the spell in the glasses. So he soaked them in a special like
Chemical
goo,
concoction.
special chemical goo that like made them so they will fix you. So they put the glasses on, they see their friends again, and they're all like, "Yeah!" And they're high-fiving and shit. And Bulk and Skull are like, "I wonder what they're so happy about." But then the iguana comes back, and he's on Skull's leg, and he's like, "Ah, iguana!" And instead of the usual reaction, like with Norman the pig, where after they see it turn into a monster, they run away from it screaming. Instead, Bulk's like, no, this iguana was near the Power Rangers, right? So if he knows, hold on. It's gonna be literally nothing, but Vito's been meowing outside my door for fucking 2 hours. I should probably make sure nothing has gone awry.
Something went awry.
Something went awry. Night. I love this episode so much.
I know you do. It's a good episode, but I don't think it beats out Wanna Be a Ranger.
I definitely do.
I have
I
so much
definitely think
nostalgia
that.
for that episode.
I have so much nostalgia for Putty on the Brain because it was quite literally the first Mighty Morphin episode that I ever saw.
Same for me on Putty on the Brain.
No, I was saying Putty on the
I
Brain.
thought literally nothing.
I mean, it's same for me on I Want to Be a Ranger is what I meant.
But Putty on the Brain was quite literally my first episode of Mighty Morphin ever. And it's
Okay,
what
we'll
made me
talk.
like want to watch the rest of it.
We'll talk about this in a minute. Bulk's like, this iguana was near the Power Rangers. Maybe you can sniff them out if they're in the school. So he puts the iguana down. And he's like, sniff out the Power Rangers. Get them Power Rangers. Um, and the iguana starts running around. And the Rangers are like, what are they? Are they letting Miss Applebee's iguana go? And then the iguana licks some girl's ankle, and she's like, ah! And everybody runs away.
Run away,
And
run away, run away.
And Miss Appleby takes the iguana back, and Bulk's like, now we'll never know if the Power Rangers were in the school. And then the Power Rangers are like, ha ha ha, ha, and the episode ends.
Yep.
So,
I love this.
Neister, who's your favorite character?
Favorite character in this one, I'm gonna give it to Kim. Because like her vainness on finding out she was a putty just really made me laugh. So
Same.
she's my favorite character in this.
Now,
Her
I am
vanity.
going to add on to this. Billy and Zach are not far behind because I do just love the antics
Oh,
and
so you're
the
giving it to
nice
Kim
ice
too,
debates.
bro.
Huh?
So you're giving it to Kim too.
Yeah, I just said same.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like,
I'm
the nice
actually.
ice device
Oh,
is
go
great.
ahead. You finish your point first. My
I
bad.
was saying the nice ice device is fucking great, and I do love the Zach and Billy antics. I do want more Billy antics going on, but at the same time, I don't think we get any or much. We get some. I don't think we get much more than just this.
Yeah, I mean Zach's
So
only going to be around for like 15 more episodes, so I don't know.
yeah,
But
which
regardless,
if the next 15 episodes were just Zach and Billy doing antics off to the side, that would have been like the best string of episodes forever.
I agree. Anyway, I'm gonna give it to Zach. Actually, I. It seems like I'm biased against Billy since most of this is a group activity, and I've literally never given it to Billy. But you
Yeah,
know,
you're
Zach.
Billy hater.
Zach named the ice device. Zach was charming as usual. He also did that crazy fucking spin jump that I liked. So I'm gonna give it to Zach today.
Billy hater.
Anyway, favorite scene, Nightster.
Favorite scene is gonna be the classroom where Zach and Billy are confused as hell as we see Kimberly just handing out the tests, but it's a putty.
That scene is
I'm-
hilarious.
The image of a putty handing out tests was really funny.
I'm giving it to the unmorphed fight personally.
I am giving it to the unmorphed fight as well, specifically like the putty on putty fight. But the tail end of it, where we get the vanity line and the Zach's his kick, that section is my favorite. Period.
Okay.
Now here's where we're gonna fight.
And now we gotta rank it. And Crow Royalty,
Number fucking
look.
1.
Crow Royalty, look. There are a lot of episodes in season 2. There are a lot of good episodes in season 2. Putty on the Brain, even if it goes on number 1 now, is not staying number 1 forever. And even now, I really like the Wannabe Ranger. It seems
If I
like
give you Wannabe
Nightster really
Ranger
likes
at
the
number
Wannabe
1,
Ranger.
if I give you Wannabe Ranger, the next 10 episodes cannot rank higher than Putty on the Brain.
Well, let me see what the next 10 episodes are before I make that agreement.
The highest they can go is Putty on the Brain.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2 episode list. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give you the next 6 don't go above Putty on the Brain.
What is number 7?
My favorite episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Fuck you.
And also a very Green Ranger centric episode, so I have a feeling Nightster's going to agree with me.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Episode. It was the Green Ranger episode, which I mean, it's called the Green Dream. So
No, it's not. The Green Dream is a couple episodes away. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Green No More.
then this list is lying to me because it says episode 7, the Green Dream.
7 episodes
No.
from now.
Oh,
10
from now.
episodes from
Yeah.
now.
Oh, it says Goldar plans to steal the Green Ranger's powers. So that's another Green Ranger episode.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not going to
that's gonna be like a regular ass. Like, it's not gonna be like a crazy Green Ranger episode.
But yeah, Green No More is definitely going higher than Putty on the Brain.
No. It's not better than Putty on the Brain.
It is though.
Look, Putty
It
on the
really
Brain.
isn't.
Putty on the Brain will stay in the top 10 throughout the season. That is what I will promise you.
Top 5.
It will never go low. No, not top
Yes.
5. Definitely not
Yes.
fucking top 5. It'll never go
Yes.
lower than number 10. Look, you're outranked here, Crow Royalty. I'm offering you lifelines, but at the end of the day, you're outvoted. So you're fucked.
You're a bitch.
You take what you can get.
You're a bitch. Made me do the fucking podcast in the cold.
I did make you do the podcast in the cold. So I think we're all in agreement then. Coming in at the number 2, Putty on the Brain.
All in
Fuck
agreement, but
We're all in agreement on this.
No, we're not. We're far from in agreement.
well, the document has been edited. Putty on the Brain is number 2.
There you go. There you go, folks. So next time we've got Bloom of Doom and the Green Dream.
Okay, Bloom of Doom is also pretty good, but nowhere near like Putty on the Brain. Nowhere fucking near.
But anyway, folks, thanks for listening to this episode of Megazord Radio. Nightster, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on my solo channel Nightster, where I'm hoping to record and post some gaming videos. And you can also
Or
find
post
me
the one that you've had for like a year and a half
Yeah,
where we
I
did
know.
Sonic Battle.
and I need to post that one. And you can also find me, Riley, Crow, and some other friends sometimes on Toku Thrill, where we do anything from Power Rangers to Super Sentai to Kamen Rider, Ultraman, anything Toku. We've been doing reviews on Gojuja and hopefully continuing our Zenkaija reviews because episode 2 has been posted, so we could continue that. Yeah. Crow, where can they find you?
Yes. twitter.com/crowroyalty and Toku Thrill, and go watch the live streams. We need to live stream.
Yeah, we do.
Well, initially, I canceled the live stream show because I was busy with something else. But now I'm not busy with that something else anymore. So yeah, we can
Because we
get
got
back
you
to
fired.
those. You didn't get me fired. Shut up.
No, I did, because I called out your past of hating Keemstar, and Keemstar got mad and was a pissy little bitch and fired you for it.
Keemstar has not heard anything I've done outside of Locale Crypts. He fired me because I wasn't getting views.
Not even gonna acknowledge the joke of I got you fired. Okay.
Fuck off. We need to stop doing that. Just fucking go with it.
You didn't go with it.
Yeah, go with the response. Whatever the response is, go with it. Don't be like, oh, you even get the joke. Just fucking go with it. That
Go with the
exchange is
joke.
getting annoying.
We'll go with the joke.
Anyway, Crow Royalty doesn't get to plug today. You can find me.
I already plugged.
Okay. Wait, no, you didn't. What?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she did. Because I went, Crow, where can they find you? And she went like Twitter and then live stream, which is what led to the live stream conversation.
Why is this? Why am I going? Oh! It's not fucking catching on the mic. It's ruining my whole bit. God
Yeah, your
damn
mic is
it!
messing you over.
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. Until next time, we're morphing out of here.
It's morphin' time.